Hey everyone, my name is Jasmine if you're new, and today's video is going to be all about what I eat in a day on keto. Please subscribe and follow me on my social media, and let's get started with breakfast. I usually don't have much breakfast, so here I am just brewing some coffee because that's really all that I'm gonna have. I do make my own whipped cream, and that is what is on top of my coffee. And look at my mug. I really love this mug, and if you know me, you know that I love and collect all kinds of mugs. For lunch, I'm gonna show you how I make my nachos and my tacos, and I'm using chicken tenderloins. This is the organic, and it's $4.99 a pound. I actually get this from Costco. I keep them usually in the freezer, and then I pull it out to defrost, and these are all the seasonings we're going to be using to marinate our chicken. I like to use the Ziplocs for marinating the chicken, and I'm going to use a glove just to make sure that I don't get any of the marinade or the chicken in my nails. Let's get into the ingredients, and this is actually a sauce from a marisco spot that I frequent, and this is just the juice from one lime. And I'm gonna add a little bit of that sauce. It's gonna be 1 tablespoon total. This Law Rudy seasoning salt is actually a red salt, and I will be using half of a tablespoon. This Montreal steak seasoning I love on everything, not just steak, and I'm using half a tablespoon on that, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Since I love my food spicy, I'm gonna use half of a teaspoon of the red pepper, half a teaspoon of the chili powder, and half a teaspoon of the paprika. Cumin is a very strong seasoning, so I'm only gonna be using a 1/4 teaspoon. And that's it for the seasonings. I'm gonna mix it up and prepare for butter. I will be using the Kerrygold salted butter, and I'll be using 1 tablespoon. And finally, I'll be adding 1 tablespoon of the extra virgin olive oil and mix it up and put on my glove to add the seasoning to the chicken. And here's the reason why I use Ziplocs. It's just easier and cleaner. You close the Ziploc and you just massage the chicken and the seasoning into each other and put it in the fridge and let it marinate for a couple hours. I pulled out the chicken and let it rest while I prepare my George Foreman. If you have a grill, of course use your grill, but this is the closest thing to a grill that I have, and I really love it. Before I add the chicken, I'm going to spray the grill with the avocado oil spray. Once the pan is hot and ready, I'm going to add the chicken from the Ziploc. I'm gonna let the tenders cook all the way through in this griddle, and once they are cooked, I'm going to remove them from the pan, let them rest, and then chop them up and leave them off to the side. Now these are the tortillas that I'm gonna be using, and this was actually from Sprouts, and I did show it in my haul. I will be frying up some chips in coconut oil and avocado oil. I just cut up the tortilla in triangles and I fried them up in the oil, and once they were done frying up, I removed them and placed them on this paper towel that I already had prepared and salted them with Himalayan pink salt. With lunch, I decided to have a Coke Zero, and I got these straws from my sister-in-law who picked them up from Walmart, and they actually change color when you drink out of them, anything cold. But this is a Coke Zero, and I don't have them that often, but when I do, I enjoy it. Here's the finished product for lunch. I'm gonna have chicken taco and chicken nachos. I'm having that with a side of guacamole and a side of nopales with some jalapeno, of course. The red salsa on the tacos and nachos is actually from King Taco, and the green salsa I made at home. I do have a recipe on my salsa Make sure you check out the link down below. I also add sour cream, queso fresco, and more guacamole inside the taco. The nopales was something that my mother-in-law made, and on the nachos, I added a little bit of nacho cheese and the same toppings that I add to the taco, which is queso fresco, sour cream, salsa from King Taco, and the salsa that I made. Gosh, you guys, this was so good, so satisfying. Me and my husband both enjoyed this for lunch, and we will be repeating this. After dinner, I am still drinking my water, and you gotta make sure you stay hydrated, especially me. I'm saying this for myself mostly because I don't drink enough water, but I try as much as possible to have water with me so that I can always stay hydrated and make sure that I'm getting a lot of water in. Now for dinner, I was cooked the F out, so my husband actually picked up some In-N-Out for us, and what we usually get is a 3x3 protein style, and I add chile, the yellow peppers, inside, and I get both kinds of onions. We love us some In-N-Out, so this is great for dinner if you don't want to cook, or lunch, or whatever, any time of day. In-N-Out is always a good idea. For dessert, lately I've been having a sweet tooth, so I do have these on hand. These are peanut butter and chocolate squares. Some of them I did top with some shredded coconut on top, and I really love these. These are actually fat bombs. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe and share it with your family and friends. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching.